This is Lakshmi Narayanan, student of PGBBM 2024 to 26 batch. Today I am going to talk about the contribution of manufacturing sector to India's GDP and the bottleneck in its new capacity expansion. Manufacturing sector in India contributes approximately 17% to India's GDP. Government of India has aimed to increase it to 25% by 2025. However, the economical and political hurdles hinders the growth of the manufacturing sector. India's service sector is a significant contributor to GDP growth. It single-handedly cannot absorb millions of workforce every year. So India needs to concentrate on a sustainable solution like manufacturing sector which can contribute significantly to India's GDP. Currently, India's manufacturing sector faces hurdles and it cannot expand at the rate it is required. So Government of India needs to bring some structural reforms which are the fundamental changes to the economy and can unlock the great growth potential. India is stuck in the middle economy trap, so there is an urgency to bring the structural reforms like the land reforms, labor law reforms and ease of doing business. These are the three bottlenecks that India needs to concentrate to bring the manufacturing sector's growth. Land is the crucial and critical resource in India. Many companies in India dropped the plan of setting up its manufacturing plant due to hurdles in acquiring the land. One such example is Tata Motors failed to acquire the land in Singur plant for its nano cars. And nowadays, acquiring land for infrastructure project, industrial project and urbanization is extremely difficult and costly too. In order to overcome these issues, the Government of India can consider the land pooling scheme, where one such example is the Madhya Pradesh government has introduced this land pooling scheme in 2019, where the landowners can voluntarily contribute to the development of the area and the government will acquire those land. They will pay 20% as a compensation upfront and the balance will be paid through the developed residential plots. The advantage for the landowners in this scheme is the landowners get a higher returns from the developed residential plots than the land acquiring scheme 2013. Effectively, they get 3 to 4 times higher than the guideline value. And for the government, they have a very less resistance from the landowners to acquire the land and they need not pay the huge capital to acquire the land. They only pay the 20% as a compensation upfront. So this eases the burden on the government and the process can also be expedited to set up the manufacturing plant quickly because it is a voluntary scheme. Labor law reforms. The current centers and state government policies does not allow companies to hire and fire in response to the market situation. The government wants its workers to be provided with minimum job security. Because of the stringent rules, the companies prefer to take workers on a contract roles, which provides them the less job security and benefits. In order to promote the employment of workers to a permanent role, the Government of India has reduced 29 labor reforms and categorized them into 4 categories, which covers the flexibility, job security, and the occupational safety. And finally, I am going to talk about ease of doing business. India currently has a complex tax regulations and slow dispute resolution mechanisms and capital ceilings and bureaucratic hurdles in obtaining permits and licenses for the manufacturing sector. This increases the risk of doing business and does not provide any incentives for the companies to set up its manufacturing plant in India. So to overcome this, India has come up with EODB 2.0, which is the older version of EODB, which simplifies the procedures to obtain license and inspections, filing records, and promotes digitization. The government is reducing GST rates and has reduced the tax slabs as well. Government of India is promoting startup. It is waiving off the taxes for 3 years for the startup company and it is also giving 80% rebates for the patents filed in India and 50% for the trademark registration. To promote government's prestigious project Make in India, the structural reforms needs to be modified and relaxed so that it can attract foreign investments and creates a job opportunities. Thank you.